Well, the first picture is a picture of William Higgins, born 1849 in Ireland. We don't know the location in Ireland, but he was born in Ireland. And the picture was taken about 1889. And he's a nice looking guy, but he looks too much like Jesse James. And the other one we have here is Matilda Higgins. And incidentally, that was my grandfather, but I don't look like Jesse James. This is Matilda Higgins, and she was my grandmother, married to William Higgins, and her name was Matilda Such, S-U-T-C-H Higgins. And she was born in England. This picture was taken about 1925, and she was about 73 years old when this picture was taken. And she died in 1944 when I was overseas with the Army in Germany. She was married on September the 20th in 1870, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at the Oakland Cathedral. And when she was about 10 years old, she remembers of the Union soldiers parading downtown in the city of Pittsburgh. Of William Higgins, I have no memory because I didn't know him. He died before I was born. Anyway, I never knew him, so I presume that was the reason. Matilda Higgins, I remember her very well. She came to our house frequently. She lived one block away from us. She lived in a two-story white house with a whole mess of fruit trees in the yard. And she lost her husband, of course, a long time ago. She lived there with one of her daughters, Edith, and she would come up frequently and visit with my mother and all of the family. And I've always remembered that when I had a birthday one time, and in the Depression, when nobody had any money, they came with a nice, pretty green truck for me for my birthday, and I always remembered that. Still remember it. So that's one of my memories of Tilly Higgins. Her basement in a heavy rain would fill with water, and we would take tubs or anything we could get, and we'd go in there and float around in her basement. And in the attic, we also had a good time because there was a clay bank about 2 blocks away from our house. We get to clay, we make model ships, and we had a whole navy up in our attic of dried clay ships. And we go up and pretend that we were attacking one another with our boats. So she also had 3 porches with her house, and there are no porches on the house today. The people that live there now took all the porches off, which destroyed the look of the house. By the Higgins was Mike, Kate, Florence, and Grace. In all, I think there was 5 daughters to her. One of them died in the 1918 flu, and Kate was the oldest, and she married Louis Brewer. And of course, my mother married Warren Martin. So I think that's all of them. I might have missed one, but I don't think so. Well, during the Depression, things were tough, and they had very little to eat. They had no pension, no income, no welfare, nothing. So my uncle, Louis Brewer, married to Kate, one of her daughters, would come in once in a while and bring some food, and they mostly lived on fried potatoes, and that was fried in bacon lard. It was real lard, and of course it was real good. and they managed to somehow to get maybe a loaf of bread or something of that order once in a while. But basically, they lived on very little, and throughout that they were malnutritious all during the Depression. And later there was something called commodities. It was issued by the government, and there were sacks of rice, sacks of potatoes, the basic foods, and so they were entitled to those, and that helped a lot for their nutrition. But to say that their nutrition was good, no, very bad.